Forgive those who have sinned against you. This is perhaps one of the central acts of repentance that we must do. The old natural man is full of hatred, full of bitterness, and full of resentment. It says that in Titus 3, verse 3. We all, in our old life, in the natural man, we hated and were hated. That's the natural man. We're full of hatred, we're full of bitterness and resentment. And even Christians, after they're saved, can still struggle with it. Even Christians, after they're saved, can still have old hurts that are still infected. This part of the old man dies hard. This is why Jesus taught us to pray that God would forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. The warning of Christ is clear. In Mark 11, it says, "But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father who is in heaven forgive your trespasses." Mark 11:26. Bitterness is a root that will cause much trouble, and it defiles many families, many churches, many communities. In Hebrews 12:15, it says that. Bitterness is a root that defiles many. What is bitterness? Bitterness is a hurt that isn't healing. Bitterness is a hurt that isn't healing. You know what this is, right? When you got a splinter or you got a cut or something like that, in the ordinary course of things, you get it out, and a few days later, it's starting to heal up. You can still see where it is. There it is. It might be a little tender for a day or two, but after a week or so, it's fading. But if in a week or so, it's got pus under it and it stings to the touch, it's not getting better. It's not healing up. And this is what happens with bitterness and resentment. When something's been done to you that hurts, when something that's been done to you is inexcusable, something that it stings, that's bitterness. We must forgive for the sake of Christ. We forgive for the sake of Christ. Forgiveness is not you ginning up the power to let it go. Forgiveness is not you ginning up the strength to make it okay. You can't. You can't. This sin is inexcusable. Sin is painful. Sin does great harm and damage. We can't pay for it. This is why Christ had to die. And so when we forgive, what we're doing is we're saying Christ died for this. We forgive as we have been forgiven. How much have you been forgiven? You can't count that high. You can't count that high. So we forgive the way we've been forgiven. Forgiveness is paid with the currency of the blood of Christ. Forgiveness is paid with the currency of the blood of Christ.